started home brewing in about 94, 95. I moved out to San Diego. A friend of mine that my wife worked with said, hey, how would you like to brew some home brew? And I went, hey, that's great. I've never had any good home brew. Turned out this guy was a microbiologist, knew all about the keeping everything sterile, keeping everything clean, and we started brewing. Knew that something was going well when people started to accuse me of rebottling beer and serving it. So I brewed off and on from about that time all the way to 2000. And then I moved back east, kind of where the name comes from. You have to work in your life, right? Why not do something that you really want to do?
Ed and I got together over family dinner. This was in 2006, or maybe late 2005. Had been out of touch for a while, and we're cousins, of course. He's a little older than me.
We like to think of ourselves as yeast farmers.
We started talking about things we enjoy, and conversation came up to beer, and lo and behold, turns out we had a similar interest, a similar passion. My parents owned a candy store actually in Bloomfield, sold Munson's chocolates over in the Wittenberry Mall, and grew up in a small business family, so I was always excited about running a small business, doing something on your own. I was in the corporate world for 12 years, and the last 6 of the 12 years planning the Back East Brewing Company with Ed. Sometimes it's a little surreal. Sometimes I wake up in the morning, and every morning when I wake up, I am excited to come in.
For my 21st birthday, my mom gave me a homebrewing kit. And I had been an exchange student in Germany before that in high school. So I began at an early age to appreciate the culture around beer. The beer wasn't just something that you drank behind your neighbor's garage.
Temperature affects the density, so it's 2.3.
And I have a science background. And so it just kind of clicked in my mind that, wow, beer doesn't come from a package store. It comes from human beings actually make this stuff. So I'm going to open these valves, and the yeast is going to go into that. I got a job in Austin, Texas, running a homebrew store, and we were next door to a brew pub. I got to be friends with the brewer there, and eventually he understood, or he learned that I knew a lot about it. One thing led to the other. He hired me as an assistant, got a job at a large brewery in Boston, and I worked there for 8 years. And that's where I learned an awful lot. Tony and Ed were starting up back east. We got in contact, and one thing led to the other. And I am continuing a tradition that started thousands of years ago.